lot more fluid now too. So just be aware of that. It's a lot more fluid.
Face-off controlled now by the Zips. The Zips splitting through defensemen, and it's on a breakaway, and a big save there by West Virginia. What an effort there, and a monstrous save on a breakaway.
Yeah, that could have turned bad. Their first shot of the game could have been a goal already to make it 1-0 Zips, even though the Mountaineers have outplayed them this whole period right now. But great save by Bobby Zoldos.
Now with it at center ice is West Virginia. They play it ahead, and they control it now in the offensive end. They'll send it in where it's turned over now to the Zips, but West Virginia with it right back as they look to get into the zone, but unable to do so. And now here come the Zips once more. That shot from center ice easily handled and patted aside. And now in the puck goes again from center ice and laid off now for Collins. Collins chips one ahead, and it goes cross ice where West Virginia looks to break into the zone. The Mountaineers make a move by, and just mishandled there by West Virginia on what could have been a great opportunity. Now back up to the blue line, a shot from the point, that one not finding its way through. And now the puck kicks free where it's taken on now by the Zips. Akron unable to stay with it for long. West Virginia's defense was there, but the Zips pick it back up now, and they have it behind the net. Pass right out in front, and that one jumped on and covered up by West Virginia.
Got a little scrum going here with Akron. Again, very good save by Zoldos. Only 2 shots though, but both of them have been very difficult shots. We got a breakaway and right there, right smack dab in front of the net. So having to be there, and now it looks like the puck will be going outside because of the scrum.
West Virginia with a face-off in neutral ice. And that face-off taken by the Mountaineers. West Virginia trying to slip by there, but unable to do so, and it's turned back over to the Zips. Akron playing it out of their defensive end and into neutral territory, as now it comes across to be played once again by West Virginia. Mountaineers bring it into the offensive end with a dump in. The Zips get to it first, but the West Virginia forecheck is there to apply pressure. Both teams attempting to gain possession. The Zips do so first, and now they'll work it into the offensive end. Both players coming together behind the ball, behind the goal there. Now the Zips trying to pass one out in front. No one there but yellow jerseys. And now turned over to Akron. And a solid hit there from West Virginia will lead to their possession, but only momentarily, as now the Zips look to work their way out in front. That shot not finding its way through, and a wraparound try, and jumping on top and covering it up are the Mountaineers.
Akron definitely picking up the pace right now. They have been control and dominance in the offensive zone right now. Mountaineers need to get back on track and just play more sound defensively and quit getting a little too scared, just play a little bit more aggressive, Like, get up in that hit and take a big hit, or, give a big hit. I feel like that will be a very good turnaround for the Mountaineers.
Now Bott bringing it in for West Virginia. His shot deflected up and catches glass. A good chance there for Bott. And although West Virginia has 9 shots, that's probably their best chance of the game. Before that, the best chance was far and away the Zips breakaway.
Yeah, again, another breakaway right there that unfortunately did not result into a goal for the Mountaineers. But again, a very good shot and a very good chance.
Bott hassling for the puck. He sends one out in front. And another chance, but that pass goes awry. And it's now picked back up by West Virginia. That one now covered up for a stoppage in play. West Virginia trying to gain possession there off the draw in their offensive end. At the moment, the Zips have it. Akron looking to get it out of their end, and a slap shot from the point from West Virginia is fanned on, but now they begin to work it into space and take a shot, and that one once again covered up by Akron.
Mountaineers knocking on that door. They're going to score. Akron again going through these little small phases of offense, and then again a long period of time back in their defensive zone, getting, they're just chasing the puck. They need to stick to one man on man, and not, keep chasing the puck, because sooner or later a goal is going to happen if you do that.
Both teams now battling for it along the boards. It comes free for Collins, who takes a shot. That one deflects off the end wall, and another try there. A couple players deflect at it, but it stays in the offensive end of West Virginia. Now the Zips play it all the way down, and we have a stoppage for a penalty, and a cross-check is being called.
Yeah, unfortunately there, the referees did not see what was going on earlier. Number 21 on the Mountaineers was getting pounded throughout the net on the net, and unfortunately the ref saw the retaliation of him cross-checking, and now the Mountaineers are on the penalty kill and now have a chance to kill off a penalty, get more momentum. And Akron now, they just got to be going through their mind is get a goal and score right now. Keep having this momentum and get that 1-0 lead and bring the Mountaineers into a hold.
West Virginia now on the kill, and Dom, like you were saying, almost every time the ref hears the hit of the initial what could have been a penalty, and then he looks and sees the retaliation, so that retaliation's what gets called. If you're a coach, one of the things that you stress more than almost anything else, keep a level head, don't retaliate in that situation.
Yeah, that's true, Quinn. That is definitely what refs usually see, is they see the retaliation because of turning their head. And that is the unfortunate part of, the Mountaineers right there, number 21. He unfortunately took that penalty. But again, like you said, just don't take the retaliation. Deal with the hit, and sooner or later, that ref will see that.
West Virginia with it now on the kill. They'll flip it way up and out, where it's settled down now by Akron. 1:17 to go in the power play. The Zips work it into the zone, but it's played free, and now West Virginia with it. And a good job there by the Mountaineer forward, dodging what could have been a monster collision. Solid save there on a slap shot from the high slot. But the Zips with a good back check there, coming and taking possession. And now dropping to a knee to pass it along. The Zips with it. Akron from the offensive end, and that shot goes up high and deflects for a stoppage in play.
Number 45 for Akron is very disappointed, obviously, with the refs right now. Looks like he did get tangled up with the Mountaineer defenseman in front of the net, and now it will be a face-off in the offensive zone for Akron.
Now Akron sending it down low, looking to play it along, but well defended there by Collins, and he'll backhand it out of the zone. A few players racing for the puck. Zips netminder comes out to settle it down. Zips bring it back into the offensive end. Akron now looking for some help, trying to pass it through some bodies. That pass doesn't go, and West Virginia takes it away, and they'll play it out and all the way down. Right now, Dom, we're looking at two very different styles of play as well. The Zips want to lug that puck through center ice and into the offensive end. The Mountaineers are playing dump and chase, so two completely opposite styles of offense here, battling head-to-head.
Yeah, the Zips, like you said, they're trying to control it and skate it through the offensive zone with one player in through the neutral zone. And again, the Mountaineers, like you said, dump and chase. And right now, it's been a very neutral game. And it's a way different way of defending too. And dump and chase, defenders are more likely to not pinch and wait back, while skating through the neutral zone, you would like to see the Mountaineers jump on those players with the pucks in the neutral zone and stop them in their tracks so they can't have the momentum.
Mountaineers now retreating as they make a much-needed change following that successful penalty kill. Collins looking to slip by, and a well-played forecheck there from the Zips slows down the Mountaineers, but doesn't stop them as they'll send it in and go for that dump and chase. West Virginia attempting to win the race to the puck. Now they will get it in the offensive end, looking to work their way out in front, but the Zips regain possession, and Akron works their way out of the zone, but is chopped right back in by the Mountaineers. That puck gets flipped up high, where it's now picked up by Akron once again. They bring it into the zone on what could be a 3-on-2, but well defended there by West Virginia, and now it's battled for in the near corner. Puck kicks free, and it goes right across the net mouth, but no one there to stash it home for Akron. Now another shot, that one deflects out in front, and two big chances there for the Zips. Neither one leads to a point on the board.
Yeah, another very close call for the Mountaineers. Zoldas must have been telling his defenseman that he needed help to see because, again, very big pressure. It seems that the Zips keep doing those long stretch passes in the neutral zone to get the momentum chase, and now they've had many 3-on-2s throughout this entire period, and Mountaineers got to see that, and they got to adjust. You know, they got to either cancel out those 3-on-2s or defense got to jump up.
That West Virginia's forecheck came out very aggressive. The Zips are adjusting to try and counter that aggressive forecheck. That shot right into the chest plate and covered up by the Mountaineers.
Yeah, Mountaineers, they gotta fix this defense right now. You know, the Zips are definitely putting the pressure on right now.
Face-off controlled by the Zips. That shot goes high and well wide. Might have missed the broadside of a barn with that one, Dom. Now a pass out in front for Akron, and that one almost jumped on, but puck stays loose and is picked up and taken back by West Virginia. Mountaineers with a shot. That one blocked off, never found its way through. Zips looking to bring it into the zone, and now they'll do so successfully in what could be a 2-on-1. That pass across, and that one just missing the mark of the extended stick of a Zips forward. You know, Dom, one thing that Akron has done really well so far in this game, while West Virginia has 11 shots, they could probably have a good 25, but the Zips are sitting in shooting lanes. They have an outrageous number of blocks so far in this period.
Yeah, the Zips have been in every shot lane and passing lane, and that's been the real success for them is, you know, not only are the defenders doing it, so are the forwards. The forwards are sacrificing their bodies just so that their goalie doesn't have to be, you know, having to make every single save. And that is a very good attribute for guys like that to sacrifice their body, because many teams, unfortunately, don't like to sacrifice their body, and that is why their goalie has a lot of shots. And that is why Akron right now are still in this game, and it's still 0-0 because of how good their defense is playing right now.
Akron with it now in their defensive end. 5:08 to go in period number 1. West Virginia sends it back into the zone, and the Zips gain possession from their defensive end once more. Few players come together, and West Virginia sends it around the boards and in deep, where they'll retain it. Pass out in front, but that one well defended and chipped away. Nowhere to go there for West Virginia, and the Zips leave the zone. Bodies coming together at center ice as everyone tries to gain possession. Finally, the Zips do so, looking to step by and battling for the puck, and West Virginia pulls it away in the form of Collins. Collins brings it into the zone, and he takes a shot, and that one covered and held by the Zips.
I've been very surprised with number 3 Collins. He's really had a very good game right now. He's been kind of just all over the ice, you know, right there, you know, taking that puck, intercepting the puck, and going all the way down the ice and getting a quick shot. And again, that was not a very easy shot to save. That was a high shot right into the lower neck area for a goalie. That is a very tough spot to save.
Collins, the lone senior on this men's Division II team for West Virginia. He's been with the program for 4 years now, and he's been named the captain for the team this year. Dude plays a great brand of hockey. Really reminds you, if you want to make an NHL comparison, he really reminds you of like an Erik Karlsson style of player. He's solid defensively, but he's more than willing and very effective when jumping into the attack on offense.
Yeah, if we're going to make that analogy, it's definitely, I think, is the right way. Erik Karlsson, you know, everyone probably who are hockey fans do know Erik Karlsson is actually, he's a very underrated player when it comes to defense. He's very good at defense, but when he jumps up in that play, he's a deadly player. And Collins has shown that throughout this game, that he is deadly to get up in that zone and put the pressure.
Now that puck chips in wide, and West Virginia is looking to reestablish some zone time here. Bott looking for space. Now he looks to step away. And Bott puts it home! West Virginia is up 1-0. Their 13th shots of the period. 13's a lucky number today for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, that looked like a weird deflection right there. It looked like he just threw it on net, and it got tipped. I don't know if it was a tip by a Mountaineer player or if it was tipped by a defenseman from the Zips, but either way, it is 1-0 West Virginia, and Mountaineers are winning.
3:46 to go in period number 1. West Virginia jumping out to the 1-0 lead there. Could be a turn of momentum. Kevin Bott with a great goal there for West Virginia. That puck going all the way in. No icing called though, and the Zips start their way back out of the defensive end. Couple players come together. The Zips stay with it, but delayed offsides, and retreating back to gain possession are the Mountaineers. West Virginia chipping one ahead off the boards. It goes all the way down, where it is settled by the Mountaineers with 3:15 to go in the first. Now the puck comes down and played ahead by the Mountaineers defense. West Virginia from their defensive end, they turn it over, and it goes back around. West Virginia trying to regain possession, and up at the blue line, it's picked up by the Zips once more. The Zips now with it behind the net. They send one out in front, and that shot going just wide. A dangerous chance there for Akron to tie this game.
Yeah, Akron coming out with a pretty big response right now, but the Mountaineers definitely look like they're ready for it, and they are countering everything that Akron's throwing at them right now. But again, I would like to see the Mountaineers get a little bit more physical in this game and kind of outwork them physically because, again, hitting is a very important part of this game. And it's not only, you don't have to go for the big home run hit, you can just overall just get the guy off the puck that way.
Akron with a chance down low, and that one patted aside. Akron playing that one cross ice. Now it's picked up by Collins. Collins sends it around the boards, and it goes out of the zone. Now, Dom, back to your point on physical play, you might not notice the effects of Akron being more physical in this period. You might not even notice it in the second, but come period number 3, West Virginia's players may feel exhausted and not feel like getting hit anymore, and that's when you could see Akron start to take this game over.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very big wear and tear when you can just keep hitting. And again, like I said, it doesn't have to be a big hit. It can just be just a simple body play. And again, Akron's done it way better than West Virginia, but if West Virginia does this, it will help them because not only will it help them physically, it will wear down Akron throughout the game.
Yeah, you got to think of it almost like playing against a power running back in the NFL. You know, if you're playing against a Leonard Fournette or a Derrick Henry style of player, you know, a big, beefy running back, in the first quarter, second quarter, they might be easy to bring down, but come, you know, third, fourth quarter, you're not going to feel like tackling them anymore, and that's what happens if you're getting outplayed physically.
Yeah, definitely very good analogy right there. Big run and power rushing running backs, they wear and tear you down. You know, everyone says, can they do it can defenses keep holding them? And that's why in late games of football, you know, you see those big runs by the power running backs, and same thing here. When you keep wear and tearing on these players on, you know, West Virginia, sooner or later, they will be very hesitant to hit, and guys will be able to get around them a lot easier.
Now the Mountaineers with it in their defensive zone with 42 to go in period number 1. Now Akron with a pass out in front. They got a 2-on-0 and a shot, and that one deflects up high and winds up out of play.
Man, that one was hit us.
That's got to be the closest call of the season so far. Wound up in the box probably about half a foot away from us right here. So
yeah, that was pretty close.
Bit of a dangerous play.
Our camera girl almost got hit.
35.4 to go in the frame. A solid hit there from West Virginia trying to turn that physical play around. Now Bott flips it out, and it kicks free out to center ice where Akron looks to re-enter the zone and will do so. Akron looking to send one out in front, and that pass goes through, but well defended there by the goal scorer Bott to send it all the way back out where Akron will settle in their defensive end. 10 seconds to go in period number 1. Bott intercepts it. He chips one high off the glass, and that will settle in the corner where we will go to the end of 1. 1-0 West Virginia at the end of the first. solid period for both teams. I think both teams came out and established their game the way they wanted to, Dom.
Yeah, again, as you saw, Akron was definitely looking for that neutral zone puck carrying in, always getting that puck. Somebody was always holding that puck. They didn't really want to dump it in. And West Virginia was actually the complete opposite. They wanted to dump in and turn those defensemen around. And it's very two different styles of hockey, where one, it is going to make those defensemen have a very tentative way of always waiting for that dump in, so then they always turn, or the other defenseman where they have to actually pinch and jump up in the play, and that could cause a lot of confusion for teams. And I would like to see West Virginia, I'd like to see their defense keep pinching, because they've done that and they've stopped Akron through that neutral zone. And Akron, again, they don't need to change their game plan right now. They have done very well, and that is why West Virginia needs to change their game plan right there. And offensively, I don't think West Virginia, they had a very good period. Offensively, not every shot wasn't great, but they had a very good close one. The breakaway there, and then obviously the goal was a weird, funky goal, but hey, garbage goals count still.
Hey, if anything, Bott was the one that had the breakaway, and then Bott was the one that scored that fluky goal, so maybe that was just the hockey gods making up for the missed opportunity earlier.
Exactly, everyone says garbage, it's a garbage goal, but hey, garbage goals show up on that scoreboard, and right now, West Virginia's up 1-0 at the end of the first period.
That's right, 1-0 at the end of one. 15-9 is the shot total, also in favor of West Virginia. For Quinn Kuski and Dom Brockero, we'll return for the start of period number 2 at the Morgantown Ice Arena. West Virginia with it in their defensive end as we start period number 2. The Mountaineers work it ahead through neutral ice. Both teams battle for it. And it gets kicked cross ice where it is picked up by Akron in their defensive end. The Zips looking to work their way ahead. A couple of solid checks along the boards. And the Mountaineers have to retreat to their defensive end to retain possession. Akron able to force a turnover there, but West Virginia grabs it right back, and off they go. An attempted dangle by fails, but West Virginia able to get it in the corner. The Zips trying to bring it out of their end, but a solid hit there by the Mountaineer forecheck, and a shot deflected, and it goes just wide right. Both teams coming together, attempting to gain possession. And Akron sends it around the boards where it is grabbed by West Virginia, but it escapes out to center ice, and the Zips take it now. Akron with it, they chip one off the boards. And it's chipped right back in by the Zips. Play stop there, and the call is an offsides.
Again, Quinn, like I said in the first period, it looks like West Virginia is just always trying to avoid the hits. You know, in hockey, there's a reason why it's a contact sport. You are going to get hit, and these guys just keep chipping it away or just getting too scared when a guy is coming in for the hit. You need to be able to take these hits, you know, if you want to get better at the game and overall win this game. And Akron is not afraid to use their bodies, while West Virginia, for some reason, is seeming to be very tentative on that.
And a shot there from Akron. That one goes up and catches the netting. Now, back to your point, Dom. I think the biggest reason is if you look at both rosters, Akron looks like the bigger team. If you just look at who's on the ice at any given point, sure, there are a few size discrepancies in that, but on average, Akron looks like the bigger team in this game.
Yes, that is a very true statement. Akron definitely looks like the bigger team right now. But again, size doesn't matter in hockey. Sometimes you just got to be physical. Most of the guys I've seen actually play, they are actually the smaller guys who are the more physical because they are willing to take that blow.
Akron with it now in the offensive end. And West Virginia playing it with a backhand pass out to center ice. Zips looking to bring it back in, but there's some of that physical play you were wanting from West Virginia, Dom.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I like to see right there. Just get in there, finish your checks. You know, anything right there. Look at.
And there's a monster hit from West Virginia, and it's leading to an offensive opportunity right out in front, and it's in! What a goal! Physical goal!
Mountaineers up 2-0. That's what I'm talking about. It seems like they already knew what I was saying and just put it out there. What a big hit. Comes from a big hit, makes a big play, and then he ends up scoring a goal after the big hit.
Yeah, monstrous check in the offensive end, right out in open ice, no boards to help them. Leads to a turnover and a 3-on-1 opportunity for West Virginia. They take advantage, cash in, and it's 2-0. West Virginia going ahead and tossing something off the ice. I guess there was something sitting there at center that wasn't supposed to be there. And now it kicks free off the faceoff and is taken by West Virginia. The Mountaineers work it into the zone, going back to that dump and chase method that has been working so far. The Zips looking to play one out to center ice. They do that successfully. But West Virginia retains possession, and now they have it in their defensive end. Mountaineers work it up through neutral ice and into the zone, but Akron right there to send it back away. And Akron enters the zone, offsides, and a stoppage in play exactly 3 minutes into period number 2.
Yeah, West Virginia is starting to pick up the physical play, and you can see already the change it's been doing. They have been getting the pucks more. They have seemed to actually, Akron is starting to slowly tense up now and actually not deliver those big blows to the Mountaineers defense.
It's almost like the Zips thought that the Mountaineers were just going to roll over and let them play physical on them, and it's not happening. Oh, and a great chance! Oh my goodness, a wonderful opportunity for Bott there off a misplay from the Zips netminder. Almost led to his second of the game.
Yeah, that definitely could have easily been his second, but what a great save by the goalie. You know, makes a mistake, but he comes up with the response after that.
West Virginia now working it back ahead into the zone. That shot comes through, and that one's snared by the trapper and covered up for a draw.
Mountaineers definitely coming out very, very high intensity, very high pace hockey right now. And it actually looks like their dump and chase has been a little bit slowed down, and now they're actually starting to carry the puck in the zone, and now they're finding even more success and could be going up 3-0 based on what is going on this period.
West Virginia with a shot there. That one catches the glass, and it comes free where it's chipped back into the slot. West Virginia trying to gain possession. They're unable to do so, and it swings back around the boards to be picked up by the Mountaineers. A couple players coming together, and the Zips regain possession, and they'll work it out to center ice and look to dump it into the zone, but that one intercepted by West Virginia, and they get it out to center ice. Puck remains at center as both teams battle for an extended period of possession. And a massive hit there from the Zips, bringing back some of that physical play from earlier.
Yes, that was a very big hit right in the offensive zone, and you like that from the Zips, you know, bringing it back to what they were playing hockey with. And now we got a big chance over here for the Mountaineers to score.
We got a delayed penalty upcoming on the Zips, and there will be the call. It's kind of an unlucky scenario there for Akron. They had a player lose an edge, and he went down to ice, and because of his momentum, he almost slide tackled one of the West Virginia forwards over near the wall, and an unintentional by complete accident, but still a tripping call.
Yeah, again, very unfortunate for Akron, but you know, it happens sometimes, so now they got to kill this penalty, and Mountaineers can extend their lead now. And you know what we always like to see, shots from the point and have people in front of the net and let that goalie not see that puck.
Akron looking to clear it out. Collins gloves it down. And one thing you do have to wonder about, Dom, is the quality of this ice surface. We just had the men's D1 team play Towson. They played, they warmed up, cut the ice, and got back on the ice with the D2 game. So you do have to wonder, how is the ice faring right now after having a game just played on it? Yeah,
you definitely got to wonder again. When the ice is like this, it's very, very chippy, and it's really hard to skate on. And like you said, just having that D1 game probably less than 20 minutes ago before this game happened. And right now, definitely that could take a lot of effect on these players skating-wise and overall just getting pucks to the net. You know, when it's like that, it doesn't really travel that fast anymore.
Definitely a bit of adjustment for these teams, and they'll be in the exact same scenario when they match up again tomorrow, as that'll be right after the D1 game against Towson once again. This face-off comes free and is taken by the Zips in their defensive end. The Zips send it all the way back down, and now the Mountaineers look to start up an attack. West Virginia bringing it into the zone now on this power play, about halfway gone. And the Zips have it once again. Akron bringing it into the zone, Walsh shorthanded. And now a battle for it out in front, and the Zips come away with it once more. If you're the Zips here, you just want to kind of try to pin this puck along the boards while you have it in the zone and just kill as much time as you can.
Yeah, that's definitely a big way to kill off a penalty, is just kind of just hold off and hold that puck to the boards. Not let West Virginia touch that puck.
West Virginia touching the puck now, though, as they have it in the zone. And a penalty upcoming for some play in front of the net. Got a bit too rough for the ref's liking.
Yeah,
and West Virginia will have one go to the box.
Unfortunately, coach is going to be happy with that one. Offensive penalties are definitely the worst things, and it's a very hard thing to take as a coach to see an offensive penalty. You know, you really do need to be careful and disciplined when it comes to that. And right now, it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey for the next 27 seconds, and Zips will have a short power play, but power plays do help build momentum throughout the game.
I had a close friend, his name's Jay Sewell. He once told me, he said, a coach's least favorite penalty is the one taken 200 feet away from your goalie, because those are unforgivable penalties.
Yes, they are very tough to chew for coaches. They do not like those, and I bet you number 17 for Mountaineers will hear that from the coach.
West Virginia with it now in this 4-on-4 play. They got another 2 seconds of it, and then they'll be shorthanded. West Virginia sends it around the boards, and it is now a power play for the Zips. Mountaineers looking to play it cross ice. That pass intercepted, and Akron comes away with possession. Zips looking to step by one and do so successfully as they take it now around behind the net. Solid physical play behind, but the Zips retain possession. Puck kicks free for Collins, and Collins plays one off the boards and will not get it out of the zone successfully. And now the Mountaineers get it at least as far as center and force the Zips to reset. West Virginia with it now in the defensive end, 54 to go on the kill, and they'll send it all the way down and look to establish a forecheck. Akron from their defensive end, looking to get into the zone and establish some zone time here on this power play with 40 seconds left. West Virginia intercepts that one once again, and they'll send it back out. And a good forecheck play there. And now West Virginia maybe with a shorthanded opportunity. The Zips able to make a play there in the corner and stop what could have been a chance for West Virginia. But the Mountaineers keep the pressure on. More solid physical play there from Akron. And the Zips
looks like there was a little scrum between 81 and number 45 of Akron. Looked like they were having a little jaw there, but, you know, refs pulled them away from each other.
Zips with it now as we go back to even strength. And Dom, as we have a stoppage in play right there, that's got to be one of the best penalty kills I think I've seen in a while. That was extremely effective. They spent more time in the offensive zone than they did the defensive.
Yeah, and again, it was that aggressive play. It seems from both, not just the D2 team, but the D1 team earlier in the game, earlier today, they showed the same exact way in penalty killing. They are just super aggressive on the defensemen, and they make them try and make a quick decision, and unfortunately, the other teams seem to never make that decision, the right decision, and now Mountaineers go back.
West Virginia with a shot there. That one goes wide of the cage. Maybe with a chance on a pass out in front, but it deflects off a skate and kicks free. And now it's chipped up off the glass. A few players go in after it, and West Virginia takes possession. Akron looking to get it out of their end, unable to do so. That one gloved down and shot on goal, but patted aside with ease. And the Zips start up away into the offensive end. That shot there, that one catches the boards. And a few players go down along the wall. And the Zips send it back in. Offsides right now, so they'll have to reset. West Virginia with a bit of breathing room. Akron with a good turnover force there at center ice, and they'll bring it into the zone for a shot. That one patted aside and covered up by Bobby Z.
Yeah, Bobby Z's definitely had a very good game. Again, only 12 shots, but all 12 were saved, you know. Again, right now, I don't want to say anything, but right now he does have a shutout. And based on how he's been playing right now, I don't see why not he doesn't let any pucks in right now. And again, West Virginia just keeps pressuring.
Well, Dom, I got to tell you, man, you just broke the #1 rule of a broadcaster. You never say the S word. If Bobby lets one in now, I'm going to tell him to come find you, and he's going to have some words because that's the one word you're not allowed to say on the broadcast when a goalie's playing well. It's an essential rule. West Virginia with the defensive zone face-off. Dom has cursed Bobby Z for the remainder of this game. We'll see if he can withstand that as West Virginia brings it into the zone. Mountaineers looking to get in, and a little chip after the play, and yeah, that's not going to go over well as this game's going to start to get scrappy.
Yeah, again, having the scrum right now. Again, refs definitely just clearing it up right now. You know, getting all the guys away from each other, just calming it down, doing a very good job controlling the chaos.
So Tom, something I just noticed. We already noticed the difference in colors between some of the Zips jerseys. Some of the darker blue jerseys are different designs on the front as well. There are 3 different Zips jerseys on the rink tonight.
Yeah, I just noticed that also. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe they, unfortunately could not have the same jerseys, but again, we can still tell the difference between the two teams, which is really kind of the only thing that we really need to know.
That's the only important thing. It's an interesting day when you see four separate jerseys on the ice. It's always a odd little experience as Akron brings it into the offensive zone with a backhand try, and that puck stays loose, and another shot, and it's still scrambled for. No one seems to know where it is, and finally the refs blow play dead.
Man, that was a big scrum in front, but Bobby Z definitely holding his ground right now.
Akron with the puck now in the offensive end. They kick it free, and it goes almost out of the zone, but the Zips keep it in. And now a shot, and they score! Akron tucks it home, and it is 2-1 as they get their first one by Bobby of the game. Well, Dom, you're responsible for that one. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry, Bobby Z. I'm not going to lie. I had faith in you, but, you just made a mistake. I made the biggest mistake in broadcasting.
I guess even rookie broadcasters can make rookie mistakes, huh, Dom?
Yeah, being a rookie broadcaster definitely happens like that.
Face-off controlled by the Zips. West Virginia attempting to regain possession as it comes free and taken by the Mountaineers. The Zips with it in the offensive zone. They look to work their way in front of the net, but unable to do so, and they retreat back to center where it's played across off boards, and the Mountaineers will retrieve. West Virginia bringing it down the ice. Little cross ice feed there. That one intercepted though, and the Zips will reset. Akron brings it into the zone now. And a cross-ice pass and a good effort there from Bobby Z, keeping that one out. This puck coming all the way down, touched up just short of icing, and now intercepted by West Virginia with a chance. And a good opportunity there. That shot going well wide and off a skate. And now the Zips have it in their defensive end. They'll play it off the boards and reset. West Virginia forecheck has established. Now the Mountaineers with it in the offensive zone. They swing it around the boards. And it comes free for some solid physical play along the near wall. And West Virginia gains possession once more. Defense pinching in there, and both teams battle for possession, and the Zips finally get it out at least as far as center, and now into the offensive end, and a shot there, that one not finding its way on frame. And now West Virginia works it ahead. The Mountaineers bringing it into the zone now, and with a shot, and that one blocked off, never getting through on frame. Now a battle for possession in the near corner. Both teams coming together, and the Zips gain possession, but turn it back over to West Virginia. That shot also blocked. And the Zips have it once again, and they'll get it out to center ice. And a tripping call upcoming on West Virginia. And the Mountaineers touch up. Now with 7:05 to go in period number 2, power play upcoming for the Zips, who trail by a goal. Face-off controlled by the Zips. They send one cross ice. And now they have it back out at center ice. West Virginia able to clear the zone, but now the Zips bring it back in and look to establish some possession on this power play. West Virginia sends that one out, and an offsides is the call.
Akron definitely, this last couple minutes of the game has definitely been controlling the play. And West Virginia, I would love to see the response in the next 6 minutes of this period. But right now, Akron is definitely controlling the pace and game.
West Virginia bringing it into the zone there with a backhand. And some good penalty killing here. It's always easier to kill a penalty when you're playing from 200 feet away from the opposing net.
Yeah, again, as you can see, this very aggressive style on the penalty kill. And West Virginia is just, like you said, they've seemed even better on 5-on-4 than 5-on-5.
That one there covered up by Bobby. He takes a bit of a chop after the whistle, and once again, that's not going to go over too smoothly. A lot of rough play with the netminders after the whistle today, and every time it happens, we have a little gathering of players. Refs have to break people up, and no one seems too happy right now.
Yeah, again, just seeing that is definitely not good. But the refs are definitely taking control of that, and that's a good thing.
That puck getting sent around the boards. And now picked up by West Virginia with still 52 seconds to kill. Now they turn it over to Akron, and the Zips bring it into the offensive end. The Zips take a shot, and that one patted aside, and it rings around the boards. Now it's played cross ice for a one-time shot, and that one going just wide. A good chance there for Akron. The Zips reset, and they let another shot go. That one deflected around, never gets through. West Virginia playing that one off the boards. They could potentially win this race. And an Akron player goes hard into the wall, and we'll have a stoppage on what could be a bit of an injury concern.
Yeah, that looked like a very awkward position right there from the Zips defender. It was definitely a tripping penalty. Unfortunately, just using his stick instead of his body, 2 more steps and hitting him would have been a very, very better chance of getting the puck off. But instead, we're going to go down 2 men for the next 15 seconds, and that is going to be a very, very tough challenge for the Mountaineers right now.
Akron player working out his shoulder there. Seems as though he's okay. He goes to the bench and not off the ice to see a trainer.
Yeah, very good thing to see right there. Always getting under your own power is always the best thing for a player when you see that.
Now the Zips with a 2-man advantage here, and they take that shot. That one patted aside. And the Zips looking to reestablish possession and do so successfully. Mountaineers get one out of the box, and it's just a traditional power play now. And that one goes cross ice for a shot, and a good save there from Bobby Z.
Again, very good penalty kill right there. Now they have killed off another penalty. Now another minute 36 for another penalty. We are tied on shots right now, actually. I remember earlier West Virginia was very highly long shots, and now Akron has definitely brought it back.
Akron with a shot there. That one blocked off. West Virginia unable to win the race to the loose puck. Bott looking to hassle on that forecheck, and he does so successfully. He chips it free, and it's loose at center ice where the Zips will pick it back up. Collins coming in and looking to gain possession. Puck gets rang around the boards, and both teams looking to gather it. And that pass out in front is backhanded away and now sent down by West Virginia. 52 to go in the kill for the Mountaineers. 4:09 to go in the second period. The Zips with a little drop pass there, and now they look to go down the wing. They will do so and lug it into the zone. Akron with a chance there, and a pad save by Bobby Z as it comes all the way back down where the Zips will regather.
Yeah, very good penalty kill so far. Only 27 seconds left in the power play for Akron. Akron seems to just do the one-man show here. One guy takes it up the ice and, just tries to do whatever he wants to do with it. And unfortunately, you need to, keep passing. And right now, West Virginia is just playing a very...
And a great play there.
And just as I say that, now is 2-2.
So much for the effective penalty kill of West Virginia. They've done a great job, but there comes a point you only really have 2 penalty kill lines, and when you have to kill off 4 minutes consecutively of power plays, they're going to gas out. And I think that's just what we saw there. Akron had fresh legs on the ice, and West Virginia didn't. They were able to accelerate by, establish that possession, and it's even at 2s.
Yeah, that was a big unfortunate gift right there. Like you said, 4 minutes of killing penalties is very tough for any team, and especially when you were alternating between 2 lines of penalty killing, they are taking a lot of minutes of just full-on speed, and Akron had the fresh legs, and they capitalized.
West Virginia plays it out to center ice with 3:21 to go in period number 2. And Akron has it from their defensive end. A pass up through center and into the offensive zone now. The Zips with speed into the zone and a shot! And a big save there. What an opportunity. So much speed there from that Zips forward.
Yeah, man, the Zips, they're putting the speed together right now. They are just looking faster than the Mountaineers right now, and the Mountaineers need to counter that. Again, like I come back to, physical play. You need to angle these guys out wide instead of letting these guys cut in middle, and then Bobby Z's got a one-on-one again and having to make a good save.
You could say that Akron's zipping all over the ice right now. The puck comes out the center, and the Mountaineers gain possession. West Virginia working their way into the zone. That shot there blocked off, and it comes back to defense, and fanned on there, mishandled, and West Virginia forced to retreat. 2:40 to go in period number 2. As this puck works its way through, and a big hit behind the net there by West Virginia. Maybe now the physical play can pick up for the Mountaineers off the strength of that hit. West Virginia from their defensive end, passing around, and it goes all the way down for what would have been an icing, but good effort there by West Virginia cancels it out. Mountaineers take a shot through traffic. That one deflects aside. And it goes back up to the blue line for another shot, and this one's snared by the glove with 2:04 to go in period number 2.
Again, like you said, Quinn, Akron is just blocking shots consistently throughout this game. Again, Mountaineers could have a lot more shots on net, but the Akron defenders just keep getting in front of the shooting lanes and not letting those pucks actually get to the net.
Yeah, right now, West Virginia trailing by 2 on the shot board. It's 19-21. But if you want to look at shots attempted, West Virginia is probably doubling Akron right now, but they just sit in shooting lanes and nothing's getting on frame. Now West Virginia with it in the offensive end, and that one will chip up and out of play. With 1:52 to go in period number 2.
Yeah, back to what you said, Quinn. Like you said, if all those shots weren't blocked, it would probably be a very massive majority for the Mountaineers. But again, Akron playing very good defensively and getting in those shot angles.
Face-off controlled by West Virginia. The Zips trying to take it back, and West Virginia stays with it. They play that one cross ice, stepped up and shot. That one gloved down, loose in front. And West Virginia stuffs that one into the pads of the netminder, and he'll cover up for a draw.
Yeah, close call there, there's another random just shot on net that, gets tipped by a glove, and, all of a sudden there's a chance for the Mountaineers.
West Virginia working it in, and that backhand try is waffle boarded aside. And West Virginia doing a good job there to keep it in the offensive zone, but a solid body check. West Virginia looking for a call, and West Virginia starting to get a bit angry here, and it's been a trend of this team in the past to let their emotions get the best of them, make a couple dumb attempts at a hit, and wind up giving up an easy opportunity, just like that right there.
Yeah, again, that could all have been avoided right there. it was a high hit, but again, the refs did not call it, so you need to move on, let your emotions, not do the talking. Just, let it move on and then get back right into play. And unfortunately, they just let up a 3-on-1, if not a 4-on-1, I think, and Bobby Z helped them out.
At the end of the day, you're wearing yellow and blue, not white and black stripes. You're not the one making the call. Put your emotions in check, get back and help out your team on D. Zips with it now in the defensive zone. They backhand one aside, and they bring it up through center ice. Akron going cross ice there, and they work it back up to the center area, where it kicks free. And now West Virginia with an opportunity on the breakaway. Worked in down low and shot, and that one saved. Looking 5-hole there, but it closed up quickly.
Yeah, very good opportunity. Another breakaway right here, and very good save. Again, trying to sneak in that 5-hole, but goalie closed that up right away.
West Virginia now with an offensive zone draw. Minute 6 to go here in period number 2. Shots are 21-22 in favor of Akron. Scoreline still remains 2-2. If you just look at statistics, this game deserves to be tied right now. It's been a very even game. Time of possession's been similar. Shots are almost identical, and the scoreboard is even.
Looks like we're having a discussion. The refs are having a discussion with one of the Akron players, number 18. I'm not sure what's going on, but, looks like they got that fixed up, though.
1:06 to go in the period, and we are back underway. West Virginia with it in the offensive zone, but they turn it over to the Zips, and Akron brings it ahead. Akron into the offensive end now. They look to bring one across, and they score! The Zips put it home to take a 3-2 lead with 52.2 to go in the second period.
Yeah, again, touching on that, the speed of Akron right there beat us again. Unfortunately, the defensive for the Mountaineers did not turn enough in time to match that speed, and they beat him with the speed there. And again, now we're looking at 3-2 now. Mountaineers need to, they need to calm down, and close this period out. And I think just have another discussion in the locker room. The coach needs to have a discussion about the speed of Akron and how to counter that.
If you're West Virginia here, just settle it down. Get to the end of this frame, just like you were saying, Dom. Just get to the end of this period. Don't push too hard to get one now. Just make sure you don't give up another one and get to intermission, talk it out, and figure out how you want to come out in this next period. Akron now bringing it into the offensive zone. Establish possession, and they'll send it down low into the corner. And then they'll pass it cross ice, no one home, and they'll pick it up at the point and go back across the ice once again in a backhand try, and that one kicks free and will go all the way down for an icing. Icing waved at the last second. West Virginia now battling for possession, and it comes free where the Zips will pick it up, and picked up by West Virginia with a chance, but still losing the slot, and it comes free to the near side up at the point. The Akron goalie still unable to get to his skates, and that is how period number 2 comes to a close.
Man, that was a very hectic last 20-30 seconds right there. The goalie and one of the Mountaineer players got in a little bit of a contact situation there. There was a lot of, just fumbling around and trying to get back in position, and unfortunately, Mountaineers couldn't cash in.
After a wild second period, scoreline is 3-2 in favor of the Zips. Shots are 23-22. Also in favor of the Zips. We'll be back for the start of period number 3 here at Morgantown Ice Arena and the Morgantown Hockey Network. West Virginia with the puck now, and they swing it around the boards looking for Collins. Collins retrieves it and plays it cross ice, and that pass goes off the pads of a Mountaineer forward and winds up being swung all the way down where Akron will retain possession. Couple teams coming together now along the wall. Neither one able to come up with the puck, and finally West Virginia has it, but only momentarily, as Akron takes it back, only to turn it back over to West Virginia. And now it's sent around the boards where the Mountaineers regain possession. Collins with a blast from the blue line, and that one covered up and held for a face-off.
Good start to the period for West Virginia right now. They've been on the offense attack constantly throughout this period, and they've definitely looked like the better team right now. Getting Akron on their heels, and right now, again, Collins, he's had a very good game right now, and he's out there right now, and it looks like coach has been giving him more and more minutes throughout this game because he's had such a good game.
Face off, one back for Bott, who takes a shot. That one winds up going way high, and now the Zips able to get it out of the zone. And Collins with it at neutral ice. Collins dumps it in cross corner, and it goes in where the Zips will gain possession. Both teams coming together now, and it kicks free where Collins will retrieve, and he sends it back into the zone. Delayed offsides there on West Virginia. They have to go back to center, and they'll dump it in once again. This one settled down by the Akron netminder, but now turned over out in front. West Virginia unable to do anything with it as it goes around the boards to be picked up by the Zips once again. This puck going all the way down, and Collins will touch up for the icing.
Icing by Akron right now. Again, Mountaineers having very, very good control of the puck, having the majority of the puck possession right now. Just unfortunately we can't get those, point blank shots in the slot, or those, defensemen who can just step up in the play and make that easy shot. There, again, Akron just playing very smart positionally wise in the defensive zone and just blocking more and more shots.
After West Virginia, you got to keep that cycle going, look to break down some of those defensive assignments. Like, they're getting shots, but they're shots like the one we just saw there. They're shots from the blue line, no traffic in front. Any goalie at this level, that's a routine save.
Yeah, again, like you said right there, that was a prime example of what's been going on this entire game. They've kind of just taken those shots, and nobody's been in front of the net to screen the goalie. And like you said, routine save for the goalie, not very hard.
That puck getting sent around the boards. West Virginia grabs it. They bank it off the wall, and a sharp angle try there. That one gets blocked off, not making its way through. Now it comes in again, and a shot from the outside, fanned on, and Akron gains possession in the defensive end. Puck intercepted now by West Virginia, and a shot deflected out in front, but it deflects wide. Now it comes free. A couple players battle for it, and West Virginia sends it around the boards. But the Zips win the race to it, and now they control in their defensive end. West Virginia with that forecheck, trying to regain possession, and does so successfully. And now the Mountaineers looking to establish a chance. Tripping call upcoming here. West Virginia getting the extra attacker on, and Akron touches up for the stoppage. Power play opportunity here. Mountaineers might have a shot to tie it.
Yeah, very good opportunity early in the third period to capitalize the goal and get this game tied very early. And again, have a very high intensity game right now. And right now, they have a very good opportunity. Akron's not really, they've been playing pretty good defensively, but on the penalty kill, they have definitely struggled with keeping the puck out of their own zone. It's been mostly the Mountaineers on the power play. They have kept that in the zone and cycled it through and throughout the game.
If you're West Virginia, your goal has got to be, you've got to pull these Zips out of position. You were talking about it earlier. Positionally, they've been fantastic on defense. You've got to make a play, pull one of those guys out of position, open something up in the middle of the ice, and get an opportunity. Maybe you take a low shot for a rebound, something like that, but West Virginia power play underway with a good chance here to tie this game, and a shot through traffic, and that one patted aside. It kicks free. Collins plays it, and it goes back down low. West Virginia working it into the slot there, and that shot deflected about 20 times and kicks back free. And now Collins has it at the blue line, and his shot covered up and held for a stoppage.
Yeah, right now it looks like they're definitely spreading out Akron right now, and it's kind of worked, but they do need to keep moving that puck. Having those passes coming across the ice throughout does get those guys out of position, and unfortunately we're kind of sticking to one side or the other side throughout our passing. So if we can just keep moving the defenders out of the way and out of position, like you said, we can definitely score a goal and have more shots on this goalie.
The other way to kind of space that defense out, maybe create an opportunity, shoot low for a rebound. Every shot that West Virginia has taken has been right at the chest height of the netminder. It's been an easy stop that also doesn't lead to a rebound. If you're going to take a shot from a bad angle, sometimes the better play is to go low, shoot it at pad level, and try to make a play off that rebound.
Exactly. It's a very, very good play. Just getting that low shot, like you said, it gives that defender another responsibility of either getting that puck out or moving that forward who's in front of the net. So, maybe try that, and that could open up the positioning.
West Virginia now from their defensive end. They still got 40 seconds left on the power play. More than enough time to get something going. That puck fanned on, and second try at it leads to the puck move down ice. Solid hit there by the Mountaineers. And the puck goes around the boards. Zips regain it, but they're unable to clear the zone. Collins with a shot looking for a deflection. Doesn't find what he's looking for, and the Zips clear the zone with 13 to go in the Mountaineer power play. West Virginia working it into the zone now. That shot going well wide. And that'll clear out, and that will be the end of the power play for West Virginia. 13:30 to go in period number 3. That puck getting played around the boards. Collins chipping it along, and now the Zips pick it up. West Virginia back on it. They send it back around the boards, looking to win the race to it, and it's battled for in the near corner, and it's kicked free for possession for Akron. Now West Virginia with a 3-on-1 opportunity, and we're going to have a stoppage as we have a fight going on now along the near wall. Both players continuing to go at it. Referees trying to pull them apart.
Looks like the Akron player who just got in that fight was taunting the West Virginia bench. But if I'm right and know the rules, he won't be in the rest of this game because he already threw a punch. So I don't understand the taunting there, because now West Virginia doesn't have to worry about him anymore. That's one less guy to worry about.
Maybe not him, but he did just motivate an entire hockey team. When you win a fight, while definitely more illegal at the college level than it is at the NHL level, it will still motivate your team, and we'll see what comes of this penalty-wise. But at the same time, that fight down there also just canceled out what would have been a 3-on-1 for West Virginia.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to bring up. It was a 3-on-1 for West Virginia, and that was a very good opportunity to tie this game. And all of a sudden, there's a fight that breaks out down and back in the whole defensive zone when we were in the offensive zone right there. So it was on the complete opposite side of where the puck was actually, and that is a big unfortunate mistake right there, that those two got in an altercation, and now West Virginia doesn't really have anything going on.
Goalies down here playing catch right now while we wait for the call from the referees and see what penalties are going to be assigned. Yeah, I just see that going on.
They're getting some pretty good accuracy right now.
Bobby waiting on the toss back. It comes in well wide. Bobby goes and collects.
Let's see if Bobby can score right now.
He sets up his shot. There it goes all the way down the ice. Just a bit outside. There's the toss back. And that one may have been on frame. It was real close. Bobby getting ready to send it back. Oh, nope, I guess we're done playing catch now. Puck gets sent along over to the boards.
It's a very funny thing that usually doesn't go on in hockey, but that was very entertaining to see.
And now we're back to staring at the referees as they try to figure out what they're going to do with this right now.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of, looks like they're finally getting whatever the penalties were. And we'll kind of hear it over the announcers what it is. I would be thinking, just based on what's going on, that it would be 2 game misconducts, but it depends on who started the fight and if they want to give another guy an extra 2 minutes.
Looks like we're sticking to 5-on-5 here. So my guess would be both players get tossed, we'll stay 5-on-5 and move on.
Yep, that was probably what was going to happen.
13 minutes to play here in period number 3. This puck goes into the zone, and Collins will collect it. Collins plays it along, and player losing an edge there for West Virginia, and now losing a stick as well. Collins able to intercept and looks to play it along. Now a few bodies collide, and the puck gets cleared out, and all the way down it will go. Now Akron able to get it into the zone. Collins will be the first one there. And it's played along, and a shot there. That one goes wide. Collins, the first one to the puck, and he plays it ahead up to center ice. Mountaineers with a shot. That one deflects aside. Now a sharp angle try, and that one not close either. Now the puck loose out in front. The Zips do a good job of clearing it away. And now ringing around the boards. Mountaineer forward there, losing an edge, but it comes free once again, and that shot there pounced on and covered up for a face-off.
Again, right there during that possession, 2 block shots again from the Akron defenseman. West Virginia they got to find a way to get these pucks through the net, because again, multiple chances, 3 or 4 chances by the same player blocked the same shot.
If you're West Virginia, you gotta pull them out of those defensive lanes. You gotta pass that puck around, find space. One-timers, quick shots. Don't let the defense establish positioning. Mountaineers chip it in. Now the Zips have it. Zips work it through, and now into neutral ice, and they go with a cross-corner dump where it will be picked up by the Mountaineers. They play ahead, and that one turned back over to Akron, and they'll go back with another cross-corner dump that West Virginia will retrieve. Now it's played around the boards and gets back out to center. Akron picks it back up, and once again it's dumped in. Akron now setting one up out in front, but that pass mishandled on the reception. Now a shot in, and Bobby covers up and holds for a draw.
Another little late shot right there again by the Akron forward. Again, just trying to sneak that little tap in on the goaltender, but West Virginia weren't dealing with that.
This game definitely getting feisty, and it'll be interesting to see. We got another game coming tomorrow between these two teams. If they're getting this upset with one another in the third period of the first game, what's going to be going on in the third period of the next game?
Yeah, it's definitely going to, and who knows, it could travel throughout the next game, and we could see even more physical play with these two teams. And I wouldn't be surprised if there will be physical play next game with a lot of people.
That puck there deflects off the glass, finds its way out of play. Face-off will come out to center ice. .10:42 to go in period number 3. Face-off controlled by the Zips. That one comes in. Bobby Z plays it along. And now it's taken back by the Zips. This one comes in. Collins swings it around the boards. And West Virginia trying to get back on it. Unable to do so, and Akron has possession. West Virginia bringing it into the offensive end with a shot right into the chest plate, and held and covered for a draw.
right there. I would like to see the forward right there aim it a little bit differently again, right at the chest. You know, that's another routine save. Even though it's still one-on-one, that's a routine save for a goalie. When it's just right at your chest, you don't have to move. You got to get this goalie to move.
One of the best shots you can take in hockey when you're coming in from the outside wing like that. Shoot it low off the far pad so that it kicks out to the opposite side of the net mouth. And then if you got a winger over there, it's a wide open backdoor, easy goal.
Yeah, that's definitely been a problem with West Virginia, is they've kind of just went with whatever.
Akron in on a breakaway with a shot, and Bobby makes the save. Now West Virginia looking to work their way through the defensive end, and they will do so, and now they lug it into the offensive zone. That shot patted aside. Rebound kicks out. No one there for it, and the Zips have it as they try to work by the West Virginia forecheck. Both teams battle for it, and Akron chips it out at least as far as center, but the Mountaineers try to drive it back in. Now the Zips play it ahead. That pass just a bit off the mark, and West Virginia takes it back. Both teams battle for possession. The Mountaineers bring it now into the offensive end. That shot there, blockered aside, up and out of play for a faceoff.
Again, right there, as you saw, though, that was a low shot. Again, you know, getting those low shots, it is very hard for goalies to control the rebound, and that is why when you have that, you try and go low, like you said, so then that other winger can come in and support and have that easy open net.
Puck comes back. That shot deflected aside. And now the Zips have it in their own defensive end with 9 minutes to go in period number 3. Now both teams battle for possession. Bott trying to step by. He gets knocked off the puck, and it comes back to the blue line where that puck is shot, and Akron knocks it all the way back out to the West Virginia defensive end. Few players coming together, and now Bott working his way in, but he's stripped of possession, and the Zips take it once more. Collins trying to chip it by, does so successfully, and the Mountaineers play it all the way in to the offensive zone. The Zips now from their defensive end with possession. If you're Akron, you'd love to get one more and get that insurance goal. If you're West Virginia, you're just trying to tie this game up.
Yeah, West Virginia's definitely tried, but, you know, again, we need those shots that are more high-quality chances. You know, Mountaineers aren't going to, obviously, as we've seen throughout the game, aren't going to get those easy goals. You know, they need to work for those, and right now, with 8 minutes left, you got to be worrying about that time soon.
Both teams battling forward around behind. That puck comes free. And now a sharp angle shot, and that one patted aside. And a backhand try from an even sharper angle is covered up and held for a draw. Like one of the sides here have called a timeout. Both teams gather together as they talk before this upcoming face-off. Mountaineers still trailing by 1, while up by 5 on the shot sheet. 32-27 in favor of West Virginia right now.
like we're going to get back to play very soon. Timeout is over, and hopefully the Mountaineers have a plan to get this goal to tie up the game.
Face off now on the glove side of the Zips netminder in the Mountaineer offensive end. Face off pass sent out in front. No one able to get a stick on it. It goes all the way to the far wall where West Virginia gains possession. They shoot there looking to get a deflection through traffic. Unable to get it on frame though. And now it comes free and goes all the way down. No icing is the call. And now West Virginia reversing direction and passes off. Mountaineers looking for that long stretch feed, and it goes off of the mark. And now it rings around the boards to be picked up by the Zips. Mountaineers able to regain possession, if only momentarily, as it kicks free and the Zips bring it out of the zone. Now Akron with speed. Player goes down, no call. Don't see an arm in the air. And we have a whistle, play blown dead for a hand pass.
Yeah, it looked like the Zips were looking for a tripping call, but again, it didn't look like he tripped. It looked like he just lost an edge right there. So the ref didn't make the call, and so it's still 5-on-5 hockey.
Definitely, it was close to a trip, and from the ref's angle, I could see why that could have been called a trip. Good non-call on that one, but it was close. Collins trying to get his way into the zone. Now that puck rings around the boards to be picked up by the Zips. Both teams coming together, contacting one another and trying to gain possession. And now it's in the far corner. Both teams battle for it along the boards. Finally, it comes free, and West Virginia with it with a shot, and it goes off of the post. Incredibly close. West Virginia thought they had scored the tying goal, but off of the iron, and play continues. And another try, and that one doesn't go. West Virginia starting to get some momentum here. And now it goes all the way down for an icing.
Man, that was awfully a close chance there, but again, it did go off the post. And then another one right there, almost another goal, but now it's an icing. But momentum is in favor for the Mountaineers, and they could easily tie this game up.
West Virginia, just like you said, a lot of momentum. There's still 6 minutes on the clock. It's more than enough time, and as close as they're getting, you got to think one might be coming if Akron can't turn this around. West Virginia with it, they send it up to the blue line. That shot there easily saved and covered up for a face-off. Clear lane there. Goalie saw it coming all the way. Routine stop.
Yeah, another one again, like one of those shots right there. You know, even though we're out shooting them, you know, awfully there's been a lot of those where it's just been routine saves for the Zips goaltender. And right now, Mountaineers don't need a routine save from the goalie. They need a tough shot.
Now back to the blue line. That shot comes in, and that one patted aside. Now a couple players coming together. Akron looking for a penalty, none being called, and another shot covered up and held for a draw.
Yeah, that was awfully close. That could have definitely been called for tripping based on the angle from some of the refs, but again, a no call right there. Looks like they're just going to let this one ride out, and they didn't feel like they saw enough to call a penalty right there.
Face off to the glove side of the Akron netminder. Chance there out in front, and that puck kicks out to center ice where Collins will come back and retrieve. Now it's chipped off the boards. West Virginia trying to get possession here in the zone. A few players coming together, and Akron comes away with it. Akron from behind their own goal line. And it goes back around the boards, and the Zips get to it once again. They look to play it out. That one settled down there by Collins. Collins with a shot, and that one deflects up and catches the glass, and they score! West Virginia off a weird bounce off the board. Get it to go on the back door with 4:59 to go. We're tied.
Man, nice goal right there. Again, I'll start off from Collins, shooting from the point, bounced in a weird way, bounced right out in front, and unfortunately, the goaltender was down, and they scored right there. It was an empty net, easiest goal for the Mountaineers today.
Tie game now 3-3, 4:59 to go. Mountaineers leading on the shot board 37-27. Face-off taken by the Zips. They look to get into the zone. Maybe a little bit more motivation here from Akron. And that shot deflected in on goal, but Bobby covering it up. Face-off won back and swung around the boards. Mountaineers get to it first. And now they look to play it ahead out of their defensive end. Players coming together. And a solid hit there right in front of the penalty boxes. And now West Virginia with it in the offensive zone. Akron able to get it back, and they'll look to leave their end. Now a backhand pass, still played with along the boards by the Zips. Now they'll play it into the zone, and it goes around. A couple players collide as both teams try to gain possession. Now it's played back around the boards, and getting to it first this time are the Mountaineers. West Virginia sends it down ice. And they look to play an established possession. Unable to do so, though, and they'll have to reset back for Collins. Collins controlling. Now he goes cross ice, and that one picked up and played ahead by the Zips. Zips circling around, looking for help. And that one just backhanded back out to center, where the Mountaineers will take it once more. 3:15 to go in regulation time. Akron from behind their own cage. Now they come out with speed. Into center ice, across into the offensive zone, and possession lost, and they have to reset. West Virginia now clearing it out of the zone, and the Zips have it once more. That pass there intercepted by the Mountaineers, and into the zone they go. West Virginia with a shot. Rebound almost mishandled, and it is taken and covered up.
Yet another scrum again in front of the net. But good job by the refs. Again, just letting it go and getting the guys away from each other and trying to lower the chaos right now. And that one was a very quick one. So you can definitely tell that they're doing their job.
Face-off in the offensive end here for West Virginia. Blocker side of the Zips netminder. This puck kicks free. A couple players tumble down to the ice. And there a shot, and that one blocker to side. That was almost a dangerous shot, right up labeled for the corner. And now it kicks all the way back out to center ice, and West Virginia will be forced to reset with 2:25 to go in regulation time. Both teams coming together now as they try to gain possession. It gets swung around the boards and settled down by the Zips netminder and goes cross ice, where West Virginia will go back to settle it down with 2 minutes to go. From their own defensive end, West Virginia sends it around the boards, and they look to set up an attack. The Zips now trying to gain possession, unable to do so. And the Mountaineers have it back in the defensive zone. West Virginia, they're able to step by one, and now they're in. They're in the zone. And that pass across the net mouth, and that shot doesn't go. Now back again at neutral ice. West Virginia looking to break back into the offensive end. The Zips with it now. Brakes put on. West Virginia forecheck trying to get this possession. But the Zips are able to clear it out of the zone and keep it momentarily. A few players come tumbling into the boards. And a big hit from behind, and that will be a penalty upcoming to West Virginia. And the Mountaineers touch up with 57.4 to go in period number 3. West Virginia going shorthanded.
Yeah, I saw that in the corner. You saw the numbers, can't hit that. That's an automatic penalty right there. And now West Virginia's got to kill this penalty with a minute left in the game. And now Akron's got a wide open chance to win this game right before the end of regulation.
And if you're Akron, even if you don't get this in regulation, you're going to come out to start overtime with a 4-on-3 advantage as well.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they don't have to score right away, but obviously people would like it in regulation to get this win.
You know, Tom, I don't know. It was only last weekend. I don't know how well you remember. This feels very similar to the West Virginia Navy D1 game. Mountaineers took a penalty late in a tie game, went shorthanded, killed off the penalty in overtime, and came back and won to win the game.
Yes, it does seem very familiar, and right now it looks like they may have given the player a game misconduct. He is not. He was just sent off by the referees, and now the referees are discussing with the Mountaineers about what this penalty is. But again, like you said, just like the Navy game last week, Mountaineers took a really late penalty last game, killed it off, and then in overtime, scored the game winner.
Curious to see, because it didn't seem like anything more than just a tripping call to me. So I'm interested to see what the reasoning would be for a player being sent off. 57.4 to go in period number 3. If this is a 5-minute major, the Mountaineers would have to be shorthanded for almost the entirety of overtime, which greatly hinders your chance of even being able to push it to a shootout, much less win it in overtime.
Yeah, again, that was very unfortunate. 5 minutes right there. That is not what you were looking for. But now, Mountaineers have to kill this penalty.
We're waiting on the scoreboard to be set. There's a penalty time that needs to go up there that is not yet there.
And if you're Akron, like you said, you don't have to score right away because now you got an extension.
There it is. It's a 5-minute major.
The extension, 5 minutes. You have 4 minutes in overtime to score.
Now, if you're Akron, all it takes is one. You might as well consider this sudden death, because even if Akron scores here, they would stay on the power play now. So if you're West Virginia, you just have to consider this overtime.
Yeah, if you're the Mountaineers, it's going to be a tough kill, but you just got to keep killing this penalty until it's over.
Akron with a shot, and Bobby Z with the stop there with 28 to go in the third. Face-off taken by the Zips. I get it up to the blue line, fake the shot, look for the deflection out in front, and a good play by Collins to play it aside. And now West Virginia with a 2-on-1 here, shorthanded. Mountaineers potentially with an opportunity, pass across, and the pass misses the mark. And a shot fanned on it here, it comes the other way, 3-on-1, 5 seconds to go. Into the zone, and a shot, that one patted aside, and we're going to overtime.
Going to overtime. What a crazy sequence there, but great defensive play by the Mountaineers right there. A 3-on-1 with 6 seconds remaining, and now it's going to sudden death.
And we'll be back for the start of overtime right here on the West Virginia Hockey Network. back for the start of overtime. West Virginia on the kill for 4/5 of this overtime frame. It'll be 4 on. Now we're staying with 5 on 4 in overtime, which is not how it's normally done.
Yeah, I thought it would be 4 on 3, but it is 5 on 4.
So now Akron working it into the zone. They step by, a solid little hip check attempt there. And it gets rang around the boards where the Zips will pick it back up. The Zips send it down low into the zone and now work it back up to the blue line. That shot through traffic goes off of the boards. Now the puck winds up back down low, and the West Virginia Mountaineers attempt to clear the zone, unable to do so. Deflected out in front, and that one goes low and wide. Now that puck played cross ice, and a shot through traffic again. That one doesn't make its way through. Passed out into the slot, and it winds up behind the net where it gets cleared out and around, and now back up to the blue line for the Zips. Akron with a shot through traffic. Collins looking to win the race to that puck around behind. And it gets poked along to be picked up at the blue line. That shot deflected a couple times, winds up not going on frame, and a battle for the puck in the near corner comes free and is picked up by Akron once again. The Zips reversing ice and now chipping it in off the boards and setting up shop in Gretzky's office. Pass out in front and right across the net mouth, and now potentially a breakaway, but the Zips had a guy coming off of the bench as they were in the middle of a change. West Virginia looking to change, and Akron trying to push the action. Now that pass goes across, that one deflected away. And a call there, and I believe it is an offsides.
Yeah, offsides there. West Virginia doing very good on this penalty kill right now. Like you said, it's going to be for the remainder of this overtime almost. There's going to be about less than a minute, right around 50 seconds to actually be 5 on 5 right now. But they're doing very well on this penalty kill.
1:50 to go in the kill, 2:47 remaining in this overtime frame. If no one can put one home here in the next 2:47, we will go to a shootout. This puck won back. West Virginia circling it around behind their net. Mishandled there, and then the Zips come in and they gain possession. Pass out in front, coming in from the blue line, feinting a shot, and they walk into the zone. The Zips cut out in front, and a shot, what a save by Bobby Z! Puck comes back up to the blue line now, and it goes back down low. Zips still working this power play. Shot from the blue line, right out in front on the rebound, and that one goes wide. Now the puck off of Bobby's helmet, kicks free for a shot from the point, and what a block by West Virginia. Back out to the blue line, and another shot save. Both teams now battling for possession, and a shot, and Bobby covers up. What a sequence of events.
Man, that was a crazy sequence, shot after shot, but Bobby Z just stuffed every single one of them. And Mountaineers are somehow still in this game, but what a block shot earlier in the game by that defenseman. Man, that save is a good goal.
Now the puck comes down low. West Virginia attempting to gain possession. Now loose at the skates of Collins, and it comes back up to the blue line for a shot through traffic. Collins deflects that one up and into the corner. Puck comes down low. Collins sends it around the boards. The Zips able to keep it in the zone though, and now they put it into the slot. And now a shot, and Bobby Z covers that one up. 30 seconds left to kill for West Virginia.
Again, West Virginia staying involved in this game and staying in right now. Again, very good penalty kill, but Bobby Z's been by far the best player on the ice right now, stopping all these shots from the Zips.
Now West Virginia bringing it through center ice and now into the offensive end. They still have 20 seconds left of being shorthanded before we go to even strength to close out this overtime. The Zips now with a long cross ice feed that connects, but now stolen by Collins, and his attempt to clear goes off a line mate, and the Zips regain possession in the offensive zone. Collins with a solid hit here in the near corner, and the puck kicks free to still be battled for, and now along the near wall, West Virginia has it. Mountaineers bring it up into the offensive zone. They play cross ice, and that puck deflects around, and a pass attempt out in front, now that we're back at even strength, doesn't go. West Virginia collects it in their own defensive end. They're trying to catch the Zips there in a change. That pass doesn't go. And now Akron has it in neutral territory. 25 to go in the overtime period. West Virginia plays it around the boards. The Zips get to it first. West Virginia able to keep the zone there. Now they play it down low. That pass turned over. And now the Zips bring it into the zone. 10 to go. Akron trying to pass it across. That pass deflected. And it goes back up to the blue line with 5. West Virginia's got to hurry if they want another shot, and they're not going to get it. We got a shootout coming up in Morgantown.
Man, it's going to be crazy. Now it all comes down to your most skilled players and how your goalie responds. This is where goalies thrive usually. The best goalies come out and do very well in the shootout. But I'd like to point out, I believe there was actually an Akron player who wasn't supposed to be on the ice, and he jumped off, and there was actually 2 main men, and the rest missed that. And number 45, also on Akron, had a cross-checking over here, and they missed that call too. So they were definitely in overtime letting things let it go. You know, it's in overtime. They don't want to make a bad call, and I've understood that. But you know, that was definitely a crazy one that I noticed. Was there was a player who was definitely not supposed to be on that ice.
We'll be back for the start of the shootout here in Morgantown. And we're ready to go. The first shooter underway here. Akron up first. And here he comes. Zone, a few stick handles, and a big save by Bobby. Bobby Z with the opening stop. Second puck of the game, almost coming up and taking us out up here in the booth.
Yeah, that went right by our feet.
And now Delaney up for the Mountaineers. It is a best of 3 and then sudden death. West Virginia could take advantage here. Delaney bringing it into the zone. He feints the shot and takes one, and he puts it home! Delaney makes it 1-0 in the shootout for West Virginia.
Man, what a nice move. Silky hands right there, and he just snuck it in the lower right, just right over the pad.
Akron now bringing up their second shooter. This is a must-scores goal here if you're Akron. They bring it in, and Bobby with another save! West Virginia with the ability to end it right here. Dudley on the shot for West Virginia. Game on his stick. Here we go. Dudley bringing it into the zone. Bringing a straight on approach for him. Backhand a shot and a save. Third shooters coming up now for each side. A save here from Bobby Z. And the game is over.
Yeah, Bobby his positioning's been fantastic right here, and it's going to take a lot to get him out of position. You might actually just have to shoot this on Bobby because of how good his positioning's been right now.
Bringing it in on frame and a shot, and Bobby makes the save! And we're done here! Elvis has just left the building!
Very good win for West Virginia. 4-3 in the shootout. Good win for West Virginia, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
We will see you tomorrow as the West Virginia Mountaineers take on the Akron Zips for the second game of their doubleheader. So long, and let's go, Mountaineers!